Hello? Yeah, I don't think Discord is picking up my voice.なんでちょっとごめんごめん。Give me a little bit. I'm going to promo it everywhere. Give me song, please. Give me song. Song? Song. Song. Yay. こうやっていいの? Hello. Oh, hello, Kitty. Hello, welcome back, technically. Wait. Give me a second. I'm gonna promo the stream everywhere. And by promo, I mean just tell people that I'm streaming. Okay, we got it. We promo. Is my audio okay, by the way? Just to make sure. Okay. Oh god, okay. Oh god. First thing in the morning, it's kind of laggy. Alright. It's fine. Definitely fine. 大丈夫じゃない。Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Alright. I need to get my stuff. We got the boy over here. I got him and a little boy, yes. But I need the reference if I were to have it. This is the right one, okay. It'd be really sad if it wasn't the right one. Also, oh wait, I need to do this. My name is appearing. It's not supposed to do that. Hide names. There you go. Yay. Okay, this is the reference of the boys. Okay. If you hear stuff in the background, it's probably my dad. I'm supposed to be going to a death memorial thing soon. So I don't know how long the stream is gonna be, realistically speaking. But it's probably fine, right? Yeah, it's probably fine. I'm just gonna chill and do my thing. Why is it like this? Okay, move away. Ora. Is it showing what I wanted to show? Yeah, it is. Thank God. Also, if I make an intro, you'll see the bottom of the screen. I forgot to ask last time, but it's super cute. I really wanna. Yeah, sure. It's my honor to have the little nugget being drawn. They're a how should I say this? They're a some people think they're a demon chicken, which I didn't correct them. Some people think they're like an angelic, like a biblical angel, and I'm like, okay, sure. I technically don't exactly know what they are yet. All I am aware of is that they have eyeballs, but they need glasses. So pretty pathetic for an super eyeballed, all-seeing creature. But whatever, we don't judge. Not in this household, no. Maybe I do, but. Okay, where's the thingy? Okay, there we are. I want to push this thing a little. Right there, like this. There you go, yeah, perfect. Yeah, a little bit more. Don't mind me, just putting layout. Copy, paste it. Where is it? Where is it? I copied it. Why don't you paste it for me? Nani? Oh yeah, there it is. Yosh, yosh, yosh. So the concept of this one is that Nishinoya is a third year, Hinata is a first year, and Asahi is a second year. And Asahi is about canon Nishinoya height, which is, well, no, he's probably like more of like Hinata's height, so around like 160-ish. While Nishinoya is a tall boy, he's around 180. So it's a bit of a weird mindfuck for people who are familiar to the content, but it's fine. I think it's fun. Okay, thanks. I'll make sure to tag you on Instagram when I'm done. I will wait patiently. Everybody likes their kids being drawn, you know, and I'm not an exception to that rule. Let me just wait. Probably can't see my. Yeah, no, I don't think you can. But my actual layout right now is so messy. Okay. People should make mix like this more often. It's nice. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit rough. It isn't like, it's not like the first kind. It's not like the first thing in the morning or something, but, or like, it's not like I just woke up or anything, but I did, like, this is my voice, I'm finally speaking for the first time in the morning, basically. So my voice is a bit rough. It's lower than how it usually would be. Okay, we should put this thing up top actually, so I could actually see where it is. Put in, oh, it's the second one. Yosh, you got your size, who said super casually, like it's not where's the thing? Balloon. Give me some balloons. It's not what I wanted it to be. There you go. Oh, I want it. Okay. Don't want that. No, I like this one. Go up there. It's just yeah, it's just casually, yeah. Whatever. my balloon? I'm sure artists have messy setups. Well, probably, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. And good morning. I hope your day is well. Not sure if you remember, but it's night for me. Yeah, I remember. I was up drawing and waiting for your stream. Aw, aw. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Jeez. Okay. Curve some balloon for me, please. Thank you. What are you drawing up so late? Oh, not that late. It is 8 p.m. I think, right? From what I remember, I am a whole rotation early for a lot of people. And sometimes my time is directly opposite. Jesus, okay. Lord. Ah, no. Yeah, but. I keep reminding myself that I'm gonna change this stream setting so that it wouldn't have a lot of lagging and such, so I could just get the reply so you can just type the reply as I say. Like it won't be like a receiving lag, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, okay. Just making sure the audio is good enough because it was getting pretty loud on my end. Just to make sure, I just make it a little smaller. There you go. Wait, yeah, bye. There we go. Yeah. Why's my voice so low? Hello? Hello? I think that's better. Okay. I might try to establish a little bit more of a stable stream schedule, so it'll be easier to join and such. Because I don't exactly have like a stream schedule. Most people do, and I think it's easier for people to tune in their stream and such. So I think I'll try to look into that a little bit more. Yeah, 8 p.m. I was drawing a part of an OC challenge. The prompt was OC with a crush on a date. Is my OC named Ayume with Canon Bakugo? Oh yeah, Canon Bakugo. Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun. I haven't done like an OC's challenge in a while because I have been completely cursed by Haikyuu. There was no escape for me. God, I don't like this bubble, but we'll survive. It's fine. No, I pinch it. Oh, that's what you mean. All right, yeah, pinch that. Okay. Yosh. My little thingy. A bit of a turn. Probably annoying as how to read, but it's fine. I don't care. Okay, I'll put it back. Oh, 지치가 나니까. Ôi, sống ngon luôn anh chả. Supposed to go to this one first. Yummy spikers, you said. Oh yeah, I tried writing the word spiker in Google Docs and it was like, oh, I think your grammar is wrong. And I was like, no. Have you ever watched Black Butler? I actually have, but not a lot. I think I watched like a bit of the I would say first season, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know like most of the key characters though, but what happened beyond him meeting that kid with the blonde hair, I don't know. I also know that kid with the blonde hair died, and that's kind of the extent that I am aware of the show. Okay, no, yes, there's definitely gonna block this bubble, so I'm just gonna have to put it up a bit. This is Noya. Oh, yeah, bye. This is Noya. So it's gonna have. Yeah, I want Noya's head to be above that, didn't I? Okay. But yeah, Black Buckler is not something that I'm too familiar with. I am aware of it in a way. I did make like an OC based on Shiel, if anything. He has like a little maid girl that he summoned from like the underworld or something. I don't remember. And he and her, I think, both learn the power of love. On being nice to people for once. Ito. Okay, not yet. Good. You watched season 1. That's all you need. I promise. Don't watch the start of season 2. What's up with season 2? What was wrong with season 2? 야배. So good, 야배. This whole story is supposed to start when Asahi was still like a first year and Noya's like a second year, but well, it's fine. I don't want to draw that. I'll draw this because it's fun. It's not that you can see his height from here anyway, considering he's built like a fucking brick. Why do I talk like this? I am delirious in the morning, apparently. Please don't make me revise season 2. Nande. It kind of reminds me of of how people feels when it comes to what was it? When it comes to there was another show that was pretty famous. I think people also hated One Punch Man season 2. They also hated Attack on Titan. No, Attack on Titan season 2 is fine. Not Attack on Titan. No, not that. Tokyo Ghoul. There you go. What did I mix that with Attack on Titan? Jeez. But yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. I don't think people was too fond of like its later seasons. That and the one with Kirito. I forgot his name. The name of the actual anime. People keep making fun of Kirito, and that's all I know of the show. I never watched it. But yeah, people were pretty pissed with those from what I remember. Which is kind of funny considering there's like a weird like consensus around the fact that like those shows have really bad later seasons, even though the opening was pretty solid. It happens though, I guess. Did the second season of Black Butler like stray away from the source material, or is the source material just that bad? Because what I think doomed Tokyo Ghoul was because it strayed away from the original text, but at the same time the original text did have an actual hentai scene, so I don't think they should show that. Same goes with the one with Kirito, but I don't think the original book was actually all that great anyway. So I'm not sure. I never really watched these shows, so I shouldn't like blabber my mouth when I shouldn't be. Gotta piss some people off, even though technically only we're here, but gotta be sure, gotta be careful. Three cooking. Oh my god. Oh, hello. I don't know who you are, but thank you for coming. I'm just over here struggling with the Baku hair. Oh wait, no, with the Noya hair. It's struck with Bakugo and Noya's hair respectively, so it makes sense. Yes, it straight away on top of that it didn't make sense. What happened in like season 2? Is that when like the blonde kid showed up? Wasn't like the original text like has like really like strong gay vibes? I'm not sure, but that's what I heard anyway. It's interesting because like a lot of those kind of manga has a bit of a cult following, even though the anime didn't do that well. It's very interesting. Oh, talking about like older anime, isn't like Inuyasha has like a new anime coming out? Adios, yeah. Oh, so that's the second season. Okay. Didn't the dude die? I kind of liked him when he appeared. I like his vibes. His and his little butler. I like their vibes. But it was kind of weird that Sebastian just shoved Xiao into like a little low trunk thing for like most of the season. That's all I know from it. And yeah, it's extremely gay vibes. I think a lot of people has that opinion for them. Yeah, big gay vibes. I mean, like Adios, like thingy was on his tongue, wasn't it? So massive gay vibes. It's a bit like weird as well, considering like he is a child, and like they're drawing him in like very explicit poses, but it's fine. It's fiction. Who cares? Technically speaking, unless you take fiction out from where fiction should be, which is within fiction, then it's fine. You know, who cares? Most of Storybook was about like pretty intense stuff anyway. Oh yeah, Inuyasha and everyone has a kid in the anime. Oh nice! Nice. Happy for him. The dude got laid with Kagome-san. Isn't Shishomaru's child the one in the future? Which like kind of confused me, but it's whatever. I haven't watched the anime yet, but apparently it's good. That's all I know from it. I didn't like watch a lot of Inuyasha growing up. I did watch Inuyasha in my teen years, so I was aware of like what it is. I kind of also watched the ending, but it still doesn't save me from the confusion. Like I had a friend who basically said that she binged like Inuyasha, the manga and the anime when she was younger, and she was confused. So I didn't feel too bad about not knowing what the hell was going on. Should probably set a timer for myself. Shouldn't be streaming for too long, considering I have to go. I'll probably go at 10. Okay, Noya-san, your face is significantly difficult at Chibi. What the fuck? Noya-san, what fuck is this? Okay, let me try. Okay, there we go, that's better. He looks like a fucking Muppet. No, yeah. Wait, no. He looks like Pinocchio. Pinocchio. How do you say his name? Pinocchio? Pinocchio. He looks like a little Pinocchio. Hello! Oh, friend! Hello! Friend! Hello! Good morning. Good morning to friend. I'm struggling with Noya and his face. He looks like a Pinocchio. A Pinocchio. Kyo. I don't know. Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry, Noya-san. They call this the small thing. Just the smallest thing make you happy, you know? I don't think this is how mouth works. That's good, okay. No, keep the neck. How does the mouth work from this angle? Oh my god, okay. So we should be able to see his cheek from from this angle, I think. Noya-san, big cheek. Big cheek, his little eyebrow. I think his back is okay like that. Okay, there we go. Alright, okay. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle. Alright. I'm gonna try to at least get the lining all done in like 2 hours. Oof. The struggle when starting Noya. I am so lazy, you on that. Right? What the fuck is wrong with Noya-san? Why is he so difficult? Most of Nobuhiko's like character are hard to draw. I don't know why. But then again, I only draw like Nishinoya and Bakugo. I think it's something about like crazy hair that is like especially difficult to draw. Some people said that they find those hair easier to draw. They find like neat hair difficult, but you know, I'm not those people. I'd love to be, but I am not. Neat hair is crazy. is these spikes that makes me struggle. He has a low back, a little bended because he's looking down and all below baby boy. It's kind of a bad pose when talking to people shorter than you or technically children. But it's probably fine. Technically speaking, when you're speaking to a child, you should bend down, shouldn't you? Or like not bend down, but like sit down, wasn't it? So that you're talking to them and not talking at them. That's what I heard anyway. Not that I apply any of my knowledge anywhere, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Social awkward proofs. It's fine. It's fine. And a little bit of a curve there to give Noya-san a little curvature. No, wait. God. Okay. All right. Oh no. No. How does that work? Okay. Fuck it. Put your arm down. And we're gonna get it fast in 2 hours. We're gonna make a judgment. Fake, okay. Oh, buttocks, there we go. Unless, and it's a big unless. There we go, perfect. Don't have to think about that buttocks anymore. Is he covering the word? Kind of, but it's not that bad. I also don't like this. Noya, would he be the one to be tall because he has a long back, or because he has a long legs? Sorry, distracted. I think probably be a long leg person, but at the same time, yeah, I think it'd be a long leg person. You know what they said? Long leg. When you have a long back, it means you're lazy. That's what they say in Asia, or in my country at least. Asian culture is judging you by your looks. Noya-san. Okay. I think that's good enough. And a little thingy over here. Let's pull it upside there. graphic design 101. You either put it in or you're down. That sounds really vulgar. But it is like what I was taught. Basically, he said, my supervisor said that is either you let them intersect fully or don't touch at all. I'm gonna have to change the position of the spiker thing as well because shit. Hinata is definitely gonna block that. I need this to give you some nose. Look, my kid's cheek is so puffy. That's funny. I'm thinking of like making another sprite because this one might just be mainly for drawing, for gaming, like when it's like jumping all around. And then when there's another one, and then I'll probably make another one for drawing. It's kind of for funsies, and because I like to torture myself. I have deadlines at school. I might like this. Technically speaking, this is a part of this is like a type of deadline as well. It's kind of a personal deadline on Instagram because Instagram is the beach. Okay, it's looking worse and worse. I think it's better that way without eyeballs. Getting one eyelashes over here. Delete this thing. For once, I actually like the song that I put on. Usually you need to find songs that are at least copyright free so that like it won't just completely take down your stream while you're at it. But at the same time, like I don't like a lot of like copyright free songs that they put in a mix on YouTube. But this is one of the mix that I find very relaxing to listen to. And then I start looping and I'm just gonna go insane. Naya is bigger than speech, but Hinata is gonna be smaller than this. Look at him, look at the little monkey. Just checking connection, yes, going fine. Privacy, public. Lovely. Just put a little ear there. What about Yuri on Ice? Have you seen that? I have actually, yeah. I was in a fandom back when it first came out. I was one of the people that was waiting for it weekly. And like I like the show, but I did have a bit of a weird experience with its fandom. I ended up being in a community of just full of depressed people. It made me really depressed. But they did make me like they did like help me come to kind of recognize that I needed help mentally, like professional help. So I'll thank them for that. They also helped me learn and get experience of being in a poly relationship. So happy for that as well. But yeah, so I have a weird relationship with the Yuri on Ice fandom. But Yuri on Ice as a show, I watch it. I did enjoy it, yeah. I think my favorite character in it was Otabek for some weird reason. Like, I like his quietness. He has like a. It's not like he has Yushijima's like vibe or something. Like, he's not like an intimidating force, but like, and it's stupid, and it's like extremely stupid or something. He's just like a quiet, earnest dude, and I like that. I like that vibe. Dude really just said, "Oh, I was inspired by this one dude that I saw when I was a child," and just commit. Otobek's cute. He's a cute boy. Oh wow, well, I'm glad that you got the help you needed. Thanks. I needed the help for a long time, but I didn't really like commit to it. Not exactly. And it wasn't until I got to that community when things get a lot worse. My favorite was Chris, he was best boy. Oh yeah, he was that one eccentric boy, wasn't he? Like, I think people were making jokes about him nutting on the ice rink, and then the next one was JJ was in it, and he was like lighting on it, and they were like, "Wait, I wouldn't do that." Well, he was kissing the ice, yeah, and then like people were like, "I wouldn't do that if I were you," especially after Chris. It is all about showmanship, I think. A lot of ice skating has a lot of showmanship in it, and it's really cute. It's very fun. Ice skating is a very fun sport. It's a bit of a like, after a while, like, it kind of gets a bit too lenient. I don't think it is like my type of like vibe. Like, I like ice skating, sure, but I don't exactly have like a mean to really do anything with it. Like, personally, in my country, we don't have ice rinks because it's cold. Well, no, it's too hot. It's too hot for ice rinks. And there's like one ice ring in one of the but yeah, there's one ice ring in one of just like in like a tiny ice ring in like one of the supermarkets, and like barely anybody goes there because like none of us has anything. None of us know anything about ice skating. So I'm not like ice skating doesn't really ring anything for me. It's kind of like a thing that you watch more for, and you're like, yeah, cool, chill. You're not that. Oh, I apologize, my child. When you fist, it should go up. There you go. People give like so many people shit for using references. I get so sick of hearing that conversation. I think I said it on my last stream as well, when people accused me for tracing because I was using a reference. Clearly as well. Like, I was recording it and everything. And they were like, "Oh, the new trace," and somebody was like, "Yeah, you can kind of see it. Like, it's not clear, but like it's really, but like it's in the background." It's like, dude, if I did trace, do you think I would record it for you? But yeah, using references helps. Sometimes reference don't have to be fancy stuff you find on the interwebs. It could just be your own hand. I think in the recent one with the asanoya angst thing that I posted, I actually took a picture of my hands. Like, there was a frame where like two hands are touching. That was like both of my hands that I took a picture of as a reference. My hands are not as big as Asahi-san or as rectangular as Noya-san, but it's fine. It works. Technically speaking, these are all my headcanons. Like, we know nothing about these two, like, little kids' hands. Well, we do know that Asa has giant hands. Furutate sensei, I keep drawing, like, sometimes there was, like, one thing that he drew where Michimiya was showing her hand alongside with, like, Asahi, and Asahi's hands looked like it could basically grab her head while hers just looked normal. So it's like, I'd say big hands confirmed. Not like it's a surprise or anything, but you know, big boy with big hands. The anime kind of didn't show a lot of size difference, which made me sad, but whatever. This is what I use some time and use pictures of myself for this. Exactly, right? Yeah. I don't know why people don't do that more often. They just wanna just like remember how you do hands and such, and like sometimes you don't. Like experienced artists use references a lot because when you're drawing, you're basically replicating like real life, kind of the same thing with animating, like real life motion. I think one of the director, I think the director from Ghibli, like Miyazaki, I think that was his name. He said it the best when he said like animation is about replicating like human animating and drawing is about replicating human movements and is viewed, but people these days don't want to like don't even want to spend their time like being around humans, being around other humans. That's why the industry is filled with otakus. That's what he said. And I mean, the otaku thing, I don't know, but the other thing I do agree. I think I'd spent a lot of time like looking at clouds and everything as well. It's a bit of been in a bit of a dream state as of late. Not a dream state, that sounds weird, but you know, just been looking a lot. Okay, I need to work faster. The two things took me like half an hour. It's not gonna be good. Me, I'm gonna try to line everything in 2 hours. Also me, just slowly working. How does his hair look like? Wait. I forgot. I fully forgot how his hair look like. Ah, my back. Okay. Yeah. Hinata shouyo. Hinata's such a cute looking character. Like for real. He's so adorable. Some people really do be watching Haikyuu when they hate like Hinata, and I don't get it at all. Like how? What do you mean you hate a main character? That's like the only dude that you look at throughout the show. Not only, but you know what I mean. Like you can like other teams more than you like the main two, but like saying things like, "Oh, I don't like the main character," is a bit much. I'm debating whether to draw his like season 4 hair or his like earlier season's hair. He is a first year, and it is his first appearance. So I'll draw his first season hair. It's probably fine. I remember last time when the first because last time there wasn't like a lot of people in stream either, at least watching the live stream, and it was kind of funny when you first spoke, and I was like, oh, there are people here. And I was just ranting about things I don't like. I keep like making stream expecting no one to be there. Which like it's not like I was wrong in my assumption, but you know, it's a bit sad to think about. There you go, big hair. Oh god, okay. Just saying, but like the earlier like chapters of Haikyuu, Furutate Sensei really does have a very yoi like art style. Like I'm just saying, like Suki looks like he is a protagonist of a yoi manga. Like for real, for real. Ah, yabe. I don't think I should be saying things like that, considering I'm not black. It's fine, people say yabai all the time. I don't think any Japanese get too upset, so I think it's fine. The intent is not that bad. Too detailed. Spike naritang desu. That's why people do people do that with Deku too. It confuses me. Oh yeah, I hate Deku, and I'm like, okay, he's like the one that you follow through in the entire story. What do you mean you hate him? You can only expect me. I said on your IG stream once that I follow and watch how you draw just as much as what you draw. Aww, aww. Oh, thank you. I don't think I draw that interesting, but I appreciate it. I think a lot of artists always look like they know what they're doing, especially like when they do speed paint, but usually they don't. I sometimes know what I'm doing. Most of the time I do not. And I'm black, so it's okay for me. You don't seem too mean to offend anyone. Yeah, I think it's in like my least. I mean, when I do try to offend people, it's not gonna be the same. There are times when I do things like specifically to rile people up because either I'm pissed or I just don't give a shit. But speaking or trying to say specific things because it's just how I speak, it just is not like my way of trying to offend people now. I think the intent is very important when it comes to how you say things. Like I'm not saying as like words that have very strong like negative historic meaning. Like I personally don't like the word ching chong. I don't think it's funny in general. It's kind of like how like some people would say the N word and just not do anything with it. That's just how they say it, and it's like, okay, it's not funny. Even though they try to be like, oh, it's just like a joke, bro. It's like, no, it's not funny. But okay. But words like trap and such like that, like I think the intent is more like saying than like where the word originated itself, because trap wasn't a word that was meant to be offensive or was meant to be like towards anybody. Trap was more of a word that was meant to say like a specific caricature, or I think, yeah. And people started using it against actual like trans people and then get pissed when trans people get offended, which I find completely idiotic, because like when you use, because they are fully aware like that is a word that originated in fiction, but they use it anyway and then get pissed when people are pissed at them. I don't get it, because like it's like, of course people can get pissed at you, and I don't care where the word originated. The intent was that you wanted to offend and make fun of people. What do you mean you don't understand why people got pissed at you? Ridiculous, dumbass. Just white little boys being like, yeah, I can use the word whatever I want. I'm white. The way it was made in manga, you all are just like snowflakes. They're too sensitive. Okay, I will say some of them are very sensitive, like too sensitive. But most of the time, everybody else is just an asshole. Like I'm just saying. Like if you don't want people to get pissed at the way that you use a word that you know originated from fiction, then don't use it. Then use it at real people. You know, don't be an asshole. Some people are dumb and rude. They really are. I don't get it. They really are. you just want to have a little bit of faith in people, and then you do for a short amount of time, and then some privileged white boys show up, and you're like, oh great, this is the generation I'm living in. Not all of them are bad now. Some white boys are fun. Some white boys are fun. I think it's just more common to meet like people who refuse to stop being ignorant more than people who try to learn something new and such like that. Like people like it better when, like, I don't know. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Yeah. Oh god, I forgot what I was saying. Oh no, my brain just blanked out. Oh jeez. This is what it was like to talk to me just in general, by the way. I just forget things like halfway through. Like I remember like actually speaking to my cousin one day, like in real life, and halfway through it was like, oh I forgot. You know what, fuck it. And he was like, how the fuck does your brain work, man? Like, I wish I know, man. I wish I know. The fun thing about line art, I think line art is one of the things that people really hate, but I like line art. I had a conversation with a friend the other day where she would talk about, well, I don't know their preferred gender, but I think they go by she. But I'm just call them they, just in case. But they basically told I told them that I enjoy line art because line art is kind of like pretty precise, like you do things and you do it once, and like you can like, you know, be pretty like precise about certain things, like where the line would be thicker, where the line would be like thinner, just kind of to express like the depth and thickness of it all. And she said that she enjoys painting a lot more because it's kind of like, it's a bit messier I guess, but it's also like a lot more freeing in a way, and she dislikes line art the most, while I don't enjoy the concept of coloring too much. I don't know why I don't. I just feel like if you can express atmosphere and make people feel like there are colors and such in something that is inherently colorless, then that would be swell. That would be cool. That would be fun. Like, of course you're not gonna look at like a monochrome picture and be like, oh that's red. No. But what I meant like as like, you can look like a picture and you'll be like, oh that's a sunset, or that's a sunrise, that's where the light hits, that's like the vibes of it all, you know. I like the vibes. A lot of vibes. Could you imagine someone coming in just hearing a scene that we were talking about with no context? Yeah, that would be interesting. And I understand. I have a horrible short-term memory. Oh yeah, fun fact. Depression actually decreased your memory, and sometimes people with long-term depression ended up having like really, really bad memory. And not only that, they would tend to forget like a lot of like short-term things, or sometimes even like chunks from their past and such like that, or whatever. Not everybody remembers stuff from their past though, so it's not like uncommon for people to not remember what happened when they were like younger or something, but I think there's a limit to how much you should or how much you do and don't remember. Like there are certain things that people tell me and then I just like, what? That happened? What? Like one time I told people it would be fun if my father's side and my mother's side of the family both like go on like a little vacation together, and then they were like, oh yeah we did, and they showed me pictures and I was like, what? I don't recall any of this. But like the little cousin that was like what, like I think like 5 years younger than me, she remembers, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is bullshit. Okay, well, draw the mouth and I don't like it. Oh, music stopped. What happened? どうしたの? It's been an hour. Let's continue watching. Arigato. Oh, it just hit me. We're in. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Oh shit. Yabai, 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 yabai. Yabai, yabai, yabai. There's a lot of deadlines to meet on Christmas. Mostly just event stuff. I am in like a server with a friend where we're doing Secret Santa, and I have not prepared a thing. And I don't even know the person that I'm making a gift for, technically speaking. So this is great. this is great. So God. Do you usually know people that you do secret Santa for? I think you have to, right? And I just don't. Also, people always said that season 4 and season 1's like season 4 and season 1's art style is very different when it comes to Haikyuu, but I don't think it's that different. Most of them has like their key features. Okay, so a little fun fact about me. I really enjoy drawing eyeballs because I think it's not like a big news or like a big revelation, but I love eyeballs because eyes kind of shows character like a lot. And it's not like in the same way that people think like, oh, sharp eye mean like they're mean and evil. No, I mean like everyone has like a specific eye shape that kind of is unique to them in a way, even though you can kind of narrow every race down into like a couple of like words and eye shape. But like when you make a human, like it's not gonna look that way, it's not gonna look the same. It's kind of like how and it's the same with anime, and the same with anime and manga, because every character, when you okay, so a clear example, it's like when you, especially in this climate, like you cannot look at a person's face to identify them anymore, right? So the thing that you do is you look at their hair and you look at their eyes, because half of their face is completely covered. The eyes is kind of the only thing that you can see when it comes to their face. And usually that is how you identify people, which is the fascinating thing. Like really, you don't really think that much about it, right? But like when you look at somebody's eyeballs, like they really show, like it's just really unique. Not like really, really unique in like, a way like fingerprints are, but they're unique. Like you look at them and you go, oh yeah, that's Johnny from like the streets, who actually is finally wearing a mask for one, fucker. And the same with Nishinoya and anime and fiction, right? Because, for example, Deku has big, doughy, and like bulging eyeballs, and I think everybody is kind of aware of that. And Bakugo has like a sharp, like moe eyes, like that look kind of cat-like, depends on how you draw it. The same with Haikyuu. Haikyuu is different in eye shape, is a bit more subtle than most anime. Well, not most mainstream anime, I guess. But Furutate Sensei does a really good job as differentiating like eye shape and whatever. Like for example, Hinata and Noya would share an eye shape, for example, but Nishinoya would have sharper edges around his eyes and everything. Wait, I'm gonna have to show off. You need to look at Hinata again. I wrote his name wrong, so I was fine. But anyway, while Nishinoya have a sharper, more cat-like eyes most of the time, his edges are a lot sharper. Hinata's eyes would be a lot rounder, and it's a lot more lean. Like Noya is very thick. He got like thick eyebrows, thick eyelashes, thick and sharp eyelashes. Well, Hinata's has like more thinner type of eyelash. And then you compare that to somebody who is vastly different, which is Asahi. And Asahi eyeballs is basic, and Asahi's eyes are basically very rectangular. Like they're not like teardrop shape, which is what these boys have. Which is like really, really fun. Like you can just look at their eyes and you kind of tell like who is who. It's very, very fun. It's kind of subtle. Very fun. I like it. I enjoy it. I like it. The only time I did was in elementary school, so yeah, I had to. So yeah, I had to. Wait. What was the context of that comment? I forgot. I was on a rant about eyeballs for so much time. Forgot. Oh my god, my stream has 2 likes. And it's not from me for once. Asanoya-san. Ne. Onegaishimasu. Oh. Furudate. A lot of people say like the way that they draw eyes is not like that unique. And yeah, I agree. But at the same the way that they draw is not like technically advanced or anything. That's what people say. And I mean, I agree to some extent. I like the way that Furudate sensei draws. There's a lot of detail in places that people don't usually expect. And I think that's what people tend to forget about Furudate's like drawing. Because you're not supposed, because it's very like simple in a way. So what you're looking for is not the obvious details, like what you will look for in BNHA. You're looking for the subtle things, like the way he draws like eyes. When it comes to different teams and they have different animal motifs, they would have different eyeballs and such like that, and different irises or whatnot, you know, stuff like that, you know, the little things. I think people get too obsessed with the whole like big details, and unless it's like officially confirmed, then it's not real or something. And I think that's just a little bit too far. Because like, you know, it's kind of like Yuri on Ice. Like people want like the people to really just make them fucking kiss and go, I fucking love you, man, for it to be real. But like technically not everything in life needs to be that way. And the creators already like made it pretty explicitly clear that they want it to be a pretty romance heavy show. And almost everybody watching it could tell that it's a very romance heavy show, and it's very like it's like centric to with the 2 main characters, like everybody knows. But like everybody's like, oh, Japan is not, it's too homophobic for that or whatever, and it's like it's annoying. Like, what do you mean? Do you live in Japan? Do you live in this director's like brain? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, shut up. I mean, I understand the reason why people say things that they do. It's just like years and years of being like queer baited. At the same time, it's like, you know, don't obsess over big details. Don't obsess over like shit like that. It's not gonna get you anywhere. Alright, it's 9. I need to really pick up my speed. Yes. It's fine if I don't draw the other eye, right? Yeah. Webtoon artists don't do that. I don't need to do that. We were talking about Secret Santa. Oh yeah, elementary school. So you had to draw for people you technically don't know. Yeah. I get that. I remember. People tell me my range of voice can go pretty high or pretty low, and I'm like, it's fine. So people, a friend of mine like jokingly told me I could like do voice acting, but the only voice that I could do is an imitation of a voice person, kind of like a dub person back in the day. Like they dub a lot of like Chinese shows in our country, and they have like a very specific tone of voice that they would use, and I kind of can do like a poor man replication of that. But technically that dub is already a poor man replication of Chinese people, so whatever, not that bad. Ah, data. Okay. I kind of admire like people who always remember the smaller detail. Like the other day, this sounds a bit extreme, but I did find like somebody draw like a NSFW piece for asanoya, and if you actually zoom in, you can see like the person was, because like yeah, like this, and then they would have like the little lid outwards, and it's like wow. Like you don't have to do that, nobody looks that hard, but like you know they do it anyway, and I find that very fascinating because some people don't follow with the detail. Technically speaking, one of the art tutorials that I found even said that you shouldn't put too much details when that's not like the main thing you're looking at, because nobody would see it, so why should you put it there, you know, stuff like that. But you know, some people just don't care, they just like detail. I don't think switching over to black and white was like a bad idea, a bad like thing on my part, because like even though like doing it really put me in a niche, like I've been trying to get into designs, but they all wanted like colored pieces, and I haven't done any coloring in so long. Like I've done them for commission and such, but I don't think I could send them in to like show people what I can do. But yeah, I've been trying to get into design, and it just hasn't been working. Like I know that it really put me in like a big niche, and I just couldn't like join in like things that I would want to join, even though I now probably have the skill for it. But at the same time, I think because I enjoy line art so much, it's not like a bad thing for me to switch over, even if I do want to at least like join the herd every once in a while. Oh yeah, definitely gonna appreciate smaller details. I feel like people work really hard on it, so I look for it most of the time. Yeah. Kind of like the Easter egg stuff with like Disney. Like the show can be shitty as hell, but like sometimes the finer details of things is something that you really appreciate, because you know that these people who do these artistic things are not the same people who do the god awful script. So you appreciate them, you know? Kind of like Frozen 2. I'm not saying Frozen 2 script was shitty, but I would say it's very jumbled. Like, it looks like it had no idea where it wanted to go. And there are people who defend it and its plot, but really, it's a bit, you know? It's fine, but it's, yeah. I don't feel like Frozen needed a Frozen 2. Like, I feel like the story being like there was fine. There wasn't a story needed to be told. But I guess a lot of people just wanted them to explain the magic, so they did anyway. And well, most people didn't like it. That's what happens when you listen to the people when the people don't exactly know what they want. Nobody likes when you explain the magic. You don't do that. They're like, oh, you explain the magic, it's not magical anymore. But like, when before you explain the magic, they're like, explain the magic. Like, I want to know how it works. Like, where does it come from? You're so lazy when you don't do that. Like, okay, sure. Nobody likes people to explain the magic. Like, nobody likes to actually know where the flower that gave like the Rapunzel the power comes from. Like, nobody actually want to know that. And even if they do, they probably do a better job explaining it in like whatever long fanfic rather than an actual movie, because people's imagination will always be better than like your like a couple of old guys, you know, kind of like how you have so many speculations and like ideas and such, and like you expect them to do it, but like your thinking is not gonna really align with them, so when things do come out, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be that good. And I think people forget that sometimes. It's kind of like the same thing with the Star Wars one recently, where Disney started producing Star Wars, and they just kind of listened to whatever people say and scream at them, and people hated it. Having a bit of, I guess it's kind of the same thing, because like it's so divisive sometimes. So when you just listen to like a part of the audience, of course you're gonna piss someone off, and like the recent one pissed both sides off really badly, because they kind of just retcon like both things, which I guess this is what happens when you make a series and you don't know where to bring it, I guess. Which is sad for them, and sad for, because apparently the guy who makes the score had been making the score since like the first Star Wars, and is damn good at it as well. So when the show has no theme to stick to, like, then there's nothing to really make. Listen to me, I guess listen to, what the hell would you listen to? Exactly, yeah. That's the consensus of the internet. They're like, listen, it would be so cool if like all of them were royalties. All of them becomes royalty. What the fuck is this bullshit? That's kind of the general consensus of how it is. It's kind of like the thing where like, oh, the people know what the people want, but the people don't exactly know what they want. Like, because like they like to see it, but at the same time, you have the full story. You're the one with the creative freedom. They're just the one making assumptions and like giving you ideas. It's on you whether you take it or not. You know, stuff like that. And I feel like when it comes to an inexperienced and a kind of, what do they call it? An unconfident writer, they would end up listening too much to some people, and then that would be their downfall. Like sometimes you just have to defend your vision, because as much as people hated the first one with Rey, some people really liked it because they liked the idea that they're gonna move away from the original trilogy and just make something new. But no, they went back, and not only did they went back, they make everybody royalty. So, you know, kind of retconning everything before, and it was all for nothing, and it's like, great, shit, cool. How do I draw a fucking thumb? Jesus. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, wait, I just realized. This week episode of Haikyuu is gonna have Kita-san. Oh no, I'm not ready. Kita-san. Kita-san. Oh, I'm not ready for the man nor his backstory. No, Kita-san. I'm so excited for him. It's funny because in last week's episode, most of Twitter that I follow just have screenshot of Kita, and he was like at the end of the episode. It's just him getting on court, and everybody had like a screenshot of it, and I thought it was just so fucking funny. And they're like, oh no, they're probably invested in the entire episode, but then Kita-san walks out, and they're like, I don't even know if you watch Haikyuu. I'm sorry. I'm just very excited for Kita-san. I just finished cleaning the sketch. I'm posted and tag you too if you feel, let me know if you want anything changed. Okay, that's exciting. A bit small of a hand. Yeah, I think that works. a bit stiff, like his hand's a bit tense. But it's fine. His hand's a bit tense, but it's fine, it's fine. Don't spoil it, I'm just getting into it. I won't. You don't even know who Kita-san is. I just like him a lot. That's all you need to know. Kita-san, best boy. No. Noya best boy, but Kita-san is best man. There you go. Kita-san's great. You're not gonna meet him till like way later. He's in season 4. but I like him. I like his backstory. I like his vibe. He's very cute. My cousin keeps asking me, like, I don't know why you like this guy so much, because he doesn't read the manga, and I was like, just wait, you like him. Wait, where are you at in Haikyuu then? Since you're just getting into it. Also, I kind of feel bad that you just got into it, and here I am just posting continuous Haikyuu content. I think most of the people who follow me are not exactly into Haikyuu. They're more into the B and HE stuff that I posted back in the day, and I don't blame them. That was what I signed up for, and then I just abandoned it. I'll bring them back eventually, you know, it's fine. I just like, when I was doing the AU, it was really fun, but at the same time, I felt like I didn't know where to go with it. Like, I had like a direction and all, but like at the same time, there wasn't any meaning for it to exist. Kind of, you know? Like, people have like their stories and like their comics and such, and they have like direction and meaning why it's there. Like the villain AU was to explore the villainy stuff, but like to say my AU was to explore like how their past would be and such like that, it's kind of meaningless. And I think at the time I was really burned out on BNHA because like at a point I just didn't want to draw them anymore. Like, I just didn't have any inspiration when it comes to it. And there was pressure to do well because I was, that was when I was growing pretty rapidly. I just started on episode 1 because I wanted to understand your comics more, so I said, well, we're gonna watch it. You technically don't need a lot to understand it, but yeah. There are probably some characters that you probably need to know. If you, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. But no, I won't do it. It's fine. I mean, I got into Haikyuu pretty late as well. Most people I know got into Haikyuu when it first came out, which is like 2012, 2013. I don't remember. But like pretty early. But I didn't get into it until like 2020. It was like the beginning of 2020 when I was on my internship, I think. Well, no, not really. It was summer of 2020. I was on my internship. And I wasn't even aware that it was summer the entire time as well. Like, I remember, like, when I started streaming again after I got back home, I was a bit sad because not a lot of people was joining. And then I realized, oh yeah, it was summer. So people would technically be a lot more free than how they would be now. Well, yeah, but I want to know their personalities so I can be like, oh, that's so him. Yes, of course. Okay. All of Noya's chat are like weirdly tilted because I'm an asshole. Gee, that. Okay, let me just try to actually put it not tilted for once. works, yeah. This works fine. Okay, and then move this specific one in here. Oh god, doing like bubbles really reminded me of like, so I was reading a comic once, I think it was a manga actually. So I was reading a manga once, and one of the most infuriating like bubble speech thing I've ever had to witness. Because the person, like, when like there's only one character in the frame, they would keep using like the little like bubble tag to tell you like who is speaking. But when there's like multiple people speaking in like one frame with multiple people, they don't do anything, and I get so pissed because I had no idea who was speaking. Like, it drives me fucking nuts. Nani? どうしたの? Oh, sorry, you said you tagged me, right? I don't think I've seen it yet. People are so nice. People are so nice. Oh, yeah, bye. Look how proud he is. It's like, ha, we got one your size. Let's put a little star here. There you go. A little proud senpai talking about his kohai. Okay, I have about like what? About half an hour. Oh no, yeah, bye. 1 second to posting. Okay. Okay. I'm using bubbles for the wrong reason, but it's probably fine. Oh, come on, Digga. Oh, come on, jeez. Oh, come on, really? It should be up now, okay. There we go. And then off with you. Give me a second, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Got us the boys. Got it. Jesus Christ, it took a ridiculous amount of time. Okay. Yosh. No yarn, low folder. I never name my folders, so probably shit. That is fine. I know where they are. Oh, that's adorable. Thank you. Oh, the little arm raising. That's adorable. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's good. Take the time, you got this. Well, I would try to take my time, but I'm running out of deadline. Not a deadline, but I'm running low on time, I guess. As I saw, by the way, thank you, it's very cute. Okay. ちょっと待って。ひなたさん。ひなでしょうよ。It's a cute boy. What do people mean when they say they hate him? I don't get it. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for drawing it. I hope you enjoy drawing the little pipsqueak. Oh wait, shit. Oh yeah, it's weird because Nishinoya is canon Asahi's height. So he's like a head taller than Hinata. It's so fucking weird to look at. Jeez. Basically, in canon, Nishinoya is supposed to be quite short, but well, you see. He's supposed to be even shorter than Hinata, who is about like 160 in height, which is like 5 feet something, I don't remember. But he's pretty short, and I just said Tonoya and just went for it. Jesus Christ, Amina. Cannot post a picture, post a high quality one, Jesus. I'm slowly getting used to this version of Noya. I had a friend that I showed this concept to like first before I did anything with it, and they were like, wow, why am I like low-key afraid? Like this is like funny but like weirdly like terrifying. And I'm like yes, the boy just have too much power now. But also you get used to it. And by the time that I drew the second one, they were like, I hate that I'm getting used to it. I'm like, yeah, the agenda is working. Oh god, Jesus Christ. This here in like the oat style is really difficult to draw. What the fuck is this? Who is this? He looked like that one dude from 7 Deadly Sins. Doesn't he? I think since I am drawing like the older, the previous version of him, I should probably change this eyebrow. Because yes, they have different eyebrows, surprisingly. Probably the eye too as well. Okay, let's change the eyeball. You know this eye kind of ends curving upwards rather than downwards, down there? Yeah. friend actually called me a Haikyuu nerd now because of this. And I'm like, sure. She got me into Haikyuu, but sure. How the fuck do you look from behind, my boy? From the side? Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. I can do that. I understand that. I get that. I get that. Kind of. Jesus. I need to change the thing. The agenda's working. Alien Rim confirmation to over 3. Also, Yujahiras are so cute. Thank you. He's fun to draw. He's a cute boy. I like him. A lot of people like the cute Hinata is very much canon. Like a lot of almost everybody who watch Haikyuu call him cute. There are people who don't like him apparently because he expresses emotion too freely. Because he's a dude, so it's so unrealistic that he cries so openly or whatever. But I like him. He's cute. He's a cute boy. I love an emotionally open and available boy. Shouldn't have that much eyelid anyway. It's widening his eyes, isn't he? Yeah. He's a bit too small as well. That's the thing. That's something I didn't think I would say. Maybe it might be a head and a neck taller, but it shouldn't be this much taller. Making his hair as messy as possible. Okay, okay. Less than half an hour. Here we go on a last stretch. Jesus Christ. I still have a whole Asahi that I haven't lined. Yabai. Because I have somewhere to go, and I should be going like earlier than this, but I choose to go late because I already promised a stream. So. Proud fucking noise. Okay. Wait, not yet. But yeah, if you like cute boys, I think you like Hinata. It's very cute. Haikyuu is kind of the first anime that got me into shipping everyone with the main character, because like everybody just have like a vibe with a man. Like you can ship anybody with anybody in Haikyuu and everybody would be like, yeah, I can see that. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday for you? Cause like I know it's 9 a.m. for you, but what day is it? Wednesday. What day is it for you? I think it might still be a Tuesday, isn't it? If not, you would be a rotation early then. God damn it, okay. I don't... These little exclamation marks getting on my nerves. Jesus Christ, okay. Tuesday nights, yes. Just chilling casually watching somebody draw on a Tuesday nights. That's what we do. God, okay, 20 more minutes. Thanks for telling me, phone. Bye. Bye. Symmetrical face is very unrealistic, but in this economy, we have to make do with what we have. I love Hinata for his energy. The fact that he is always like self-aware. I think you get what I mean. There's like a lot of scenes where he knows that the only reason he's on the court with things than somebody else's, but he wants to play anyway, so he's gonna be grateful for what he has. But when he realizes that it's not gonna work that way, he pushes people and he pushes himself to be better, which is like really admirable. The dude won't just like sit there and just eats whatever is given to him on a silver platter. He wants to work for it too. Very admirable character. If you come into Haikyuu with an open mind, there's a lot of things to love about it. I think when people come in expecting too much from Haikyuu, like they expect like, oh, big epic fights and whatever, it's not gonna do it for them, because Haikyuu is such a very heavily character driven show. And the point of Haikyuu is to show people that volleyball is fun. And Furutate sensei said that he hopes, or they hope, that when we watch the show, we will come to like the people that we will come to support and love the team that is being shown on screen, stuff like that. So it's very, very much a character driven show. So some people say like, oh, season 1 and season 2 is like the same thing, they're like practicing and whatever. It's like, no, you're supposed to look at the character's growth. You're not supposed to look at like simple things like the matches and whether the story beat changes. It's a fucking high school volleyball club. What do you expect? And this high school volleyball club anime slash manga is quite rooted in reality as well. So a lot of actual volleyball player and volleyball coaches would watch the show and would even use the show as reference and such like that. And there are like professional Japanese volleyball player who is a longtime fan of the show, of the manga, because Haikyuu is not just about volleyball, it's mainly about the characters. So there's a lot of lesson from Haikyuu that you can just apply for other things. They talk about burnout at one point, they talk about trying your best at one point, they're talking about how it's okay to argue as long as you listen to people on both sides. Like, it's not inherently wrong to like stand up for your own beliefs. You know, nobody's gonna fault you for that. And how they don't really like use the dead horse that is like, oh, he was my only friend. Like, they don't do that. They just kind of go, it's not like he was my only friend, but he was like a teammate, you know. And that's like, and like sportsmanship is quite important in sports and in Haikyuu as well, and they really highlight that. It's very fun show, very cute show. I hope you will like Haikyuu, because I like it a lot. There's a lot of things to be said about Haikyuu, and I just want to show people how good it is. So if my little comics and such could make one or two people come to the show, even if it has been pretty late, like how I got in it pretty late, like even if that, I'm happy. It's a good show. I like that show. I love that show. And plus, like, it's something that the author put a lot of love in as well, and you can tell when you read it. And the author was an actual high school volleyball player himself before he became a mangaka. And his first manga I don't think it did that well. I didn't hear about it, so I don't think it did like too well. But his Haikyuu one like immediately shot into like pretty decent territory just when like the first two one-shot hits. And when the show manga was officially out, like, kids started like actually playing volleyball. And it was only the first volume. It's just like insane, you know? Like, when you're earnest and when you try your best to show your love for something, people will feel that. And I hope, at least in mine, there is like, you are able to feel that. But if you can't feel it from mine, I hope you feel it from the show. When you're watching it, it's a fun show. I love that show. I think I said that already. So there's a shadow over there. That's a straight 5 minutes that I ramble about Haikyuu. Noya senpai just casually comes over and talks to the new recruits like he always does. Noya is in canon a second year, but in this one he's a third year because I just like it that way. I like to make AUs that are very close to their source because I'm just that weird. I did the same thing with BNHA as well. I kind of like to do that because it's kind of like exploring the concept that was already given and like be like, okay, so if I change this and this, like what happens? Like what changes about the dynamic? What changes about the concept and such like that? Which is one of the things that I did with the previous BNHA AU, but it didn't pan out too well. Well, it did, but at the same time I was like, okay, I don't feel that inspired. From it, I guess, because technically speaking, we don't get a lot of dynamics from them. Because unlike Haikyuu, which is a plot-driven, Haikyuu is a character-driven show. BNHA is a very heavy plot-driven show. It's not a character-driven show. So there's a lot of things that you need to compromise for the sake of the plot. And one of them was the dynamic of the characters. Like, you would never get as much dynamic from BNHA characters as you do from Haikyuu, because Haikyuu is mainly about the dynamic of the characters and whatnot. Okay, one last stretch. 10 minutes. Oh, yabai. You don't even know who Asahi is at this point, do you? Yeah, you're in episode 1. Yabai. You won't meet him until a while. You technically don't even meet Nishinoya until a while. Go. Thank you. I think Haikyuu really taught me to show my love for something, because back then I really liked fan art and such, but I was kind of a bit too prideful for it in a way. Because I was surrounding myself a lot with people who draws a lot of like original content and whatnot, and it got to the point where they would kind of look down on the idea of drawing fan art and get an audience from there, because it's like, oh, they're not there for you, they're there for like the fan works that you draw, and then like once you stop drawing it, people would just leave. And it's valid, but at the same time, like, it really made me feel like shit, because I liked fan art, you know, I liked drawing it and everything, but I didn't allow myself to do it because of what they say. And I don't think, and like looking back, like I wasn't able to fully show my love for Bakudeku either, because of the stuff that I get from people. It's not that bad, not really. Like, I didn't get as much shit as people who draw them a lot would get it. But, you know, I find it difficult to show my full affection for the characters and whatnot. And, like, even talking about them, like, really, even talking about them, I wasn't really that much open about. Which, you know, sucks. Because I like them a lot. So when I inevitably switched over to Haikyuu, or like when I inevitably watch Haikyuu, because you know, my friend was talking a lot about Haikyuu, and they did tell me that I would like it, and I knew I would like it, which is why I didn't get into it, because I was like, I don't want to just lose my audience right now. Like, when I was done with like BNHA, like when I didn't want to draw it anymore, I didn't have the courage to kind of just not draw it and draw whatever I want and like do whatever I love, stuff like that. So it was kind of difficult to kind of deal with that. But after a while, it got like a lot better. I was able to at least show what I enjoy. Give me a second. I'm contemplating over this dude's hair as I try to talk about sentimental things. But yeah, when I got into Haikyuu, I think one character, I don't remember who it was, but one character said, it is cool to, oh yeah, I remember who it was now. But they said basically like, it's like showing your love for something and trying your best at it is not uncool. And I remember like bawling. I was like, "Aw, I feel that." There was a lot of time I was bawling in Haikyuu, but that is one of the moments that kind of make me be like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna draw fan art. And even at first, I didn't draw the actual character that I liked the most, which is like surprisingly for me anyway, Nishinoya and Asahi. Like they were the ship that I really liked. That for some reason is a bit of a rare ship. But anyway, I drew like this Bokuaka, and they're kind of a big ship. They're a pretty well-known ship for good reason as well. But because they have like very interesting dynamic, to one could say. So there was a lot of that, and I didn't even like draw my actual favorite one in like after a while. Like I didn't actually show my love for it fully until like after a long while, you know. And like I feel like if you are inspired by a piece of work by somebody, it's very precious to you. It becomes like more of a sentimental thing rather than just like a fleeting thing. And one day I will inevitably stop drawing Haikyuu. Like I would just move on and such like that. But it made a pretty profound impact on me. And it let me meet like a very very cool friend. And being around them was one of the main reasons why I kind of started experimenting with putting framing in my little comics and such, instead of being like, oh, I can't do it and such like that. Like it took me a while to really warm up to the idea that I don't have to completely know entirely what I'm doing, and it's fine for like trial and errors when it comes to like putting like frameworks and such in a little comics. So I am thankful for Haikyuu for showing me a lot of cool things and letting me meet really cool people. I don't think they actually know like that I would be this thankful for them. Like the person who draw comics a lot. Like we talk about like our ideas and such like almost daily at this point, but like I don't just randomly get sentimental on them most of the time. And I don't know if I will ever actually like tell them how much them just being there kind of meant, but it happens. I just say screw people that don't like it. They should keep going with their days as long as it's not hurting anyone. And I'm a person who believes in enjoying what because you like it, not because you think other will like it. It got cut off. It's okay. I get you. And yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. It took me a while to like actually say fuck it and just draw fan art. And like even then, like they were still kind of like subtweeting me basically, the Instagram version of subtweeting, which is like casually talking about them on your Instagram story, but like not tagging or not saying any names. So it gets like really annoying, especially when they claim that like they're your friend or whatever. Like I keep being surrounded with people that make me feel like shit instead of making me feel like I can do something better. I can like be better. Which is why like I'm really thankful for the new friend that I have. Like inevitably one day we two will stop being friends, like we would just move on. But for what it's worth, thankful. It's not even Thanksgiving. Why am I so thankful? Shit. Okay. Was well, I'm very supportive. I support you. Thank you. Okay, I think I gotta go now. Thanks for being here. Okay.